good to have you back here on diabetes again. This is another episode on diabetes. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the health tips on diabetes. My name is Angela Sari, your diabetes expert throughout this journey. And we only talk about diabetes. Here on the channel, we give you undiluted health tips on diabetes, so don't get it all confused. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, I mentioned that we're going to talk about an accuracy of a blood glucose monitoring system. What is accuracy? Let's start with that. Okay, what is accuracy? Accuracy is the trueness of the results. Again, accuracy is the state of being correct or precise. Technically, accuracy can also be termed as the degree to which the results of a measurement or calculation or specification conforms to a particular value or standards. Accuracy is also determined by how well it corresponds to the lab reference. Again, it is very important to look out for accuracy when it comes to blood glucose monitoring system, because doctors and healthcare practitioners use these blood glucose monitoring system to diagnose you and help give you a better recommendation. And so if your blood glucose monitoring system is not certain on accuracy, it might bring you a lot of harm. Again, there are two main enzymes that are used in producing these blood glucose monitoring system. One is the glucose oxidase enzyme, and then two is the glucose dehydrogenase enzyme. Now, the glucose oxidase enzyme has interferences with oxygen. And on the other hand, the glucose dehydrogenase enzyme has no interferences with oxygen. So this is when the partial pressure of oxygen sets in. Now, when I talk about the partial pressure of oxygen, I simply mean that the amount of oxygen in the person's blood. So with the partial pressure of oxygen, when the person's oxygen level is very high, it affects the readings. And when the person's oxygen level is very low, it also affects the readings, depending on the blood glucose monitoring system you're using. If we're using the glucose oxidase enzyme meter, then it means your readings will be tempered with. But if we're using the glucose dehydrogenase enzyme, then it means you're safe, because it has no interferences with oxygen. For example, having a pulmonary disease, aside the diabetes, all these health-related issues are going to affect the readings because you're using a glucose oxidase meter. So, if we're using the glucose dehydrogenase enzyme blood glucose monitoring system, just be rest assured of accuracy and you are safe. But if we're using the oxidase, try to see your doctor regularly, because it has some interferences with oxygen. Now, there are just two blood glucose monitoring systems that I know on the market that uses the glucose dehydrogenase enzyme, which is the Bayer Contour and the AccuCheck blood glucose monitoring system. Now, yes, Bayer also do not compromise with accuracy, but unfortunately they are no more in the system. So if you want a blood glucose monitoring system that has the dehydrogenase, don't hesitate to go for AccuCheck. Now, the lab references or the lab readings are always considered accurate. So all other blood glucose monitoring systems were subjected to the lab for references to see how accurate they are. Now, the most common analyzer that was used for these references is the Cobas, produced by Roche. Roche actually also produces the AccuCheck blood glucose monitoring system. So, do you think that they will compromise on accuracy? No, I guess so. So it is very important to always choose a blood glucose monitoring system that has the accuracy level or that sits on the ISO standard or ISO criteria. With diabetes, your readings are always your goal to growth. And if your readings are not accurate, you'd always be stuck behind. You wouldn't see the improvement of your condition. And that is why I am pleading with all of you not to compromise with accuracy, because accuracy will determine how best you are doing with your condition. Thank you for watching. It was really fun creating something on accuracy. I hope you enjoy it as well. I'll see you in another video, healthy and strong. But remember that your health is your wealth. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. You subscribe, you share the video, and like the video. I'll see you in my next video where we get to talk more about AccuCheck. But until then, it's a bye.